Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm happy to be back with another fun video. Today I have the My Husband Picks Out My Makeup challenge, and I have a bag here of all the makeup he picked out. I do want to preface this by saying I did not sway him in any way. Picked all of this out on his own. We have some of my favorites, and we also have some products that are not favorites. So it should definitely be interesting. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please hit the post notification bell next to the subscribe button, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like these. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see how this turns out, then just keep watching. Start off with concealer. He did choose one of my favorites, the CoverGirl True Blend concealer. And literally why? Like, why? Oh my god. Okay. And we are going in and putting it all over the lid, and apparently in my eyebrows too. That's okay. I'm going to take my spoolie and kind of try to fix this. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, guys. It happens. So I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow palette that he picked out. It is called Nudie Patootie from Laura Lee, Los Angeles. And he instructed me, my husband's very particular sometimes, he does not like when I wear pink, even though one of my favorite colors is pink. Not want me to use any pinky shades. So yeah. And he also doesn't want me, he instructed me not to use super shimmery eyeshadow. So I'm going to start off. Oh, he also told me he wants me to use this shade in particular. It is a little shimmery, but it's pretty brown. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. With this one called Butt Naked. These names, very interesting. I mean, it is called Nudie Patootie, so. To make my eyeshadows stand out and last longer, the shimmery shades in particular, I like using glitter glue. But I'm just gonna tap this on my lid with this shade on the inner portion of my lid. Shade that he specifically told me he wants me to use on the outer portion of my lid. Ooh, I like it. Cute. Take a kind of tapered blending brush with no product on it, and I'm gonna buff out the edges of that brown shade. And then I'm gonna go back in with the other side of the brush and go back in with that first shade and kind of blend the two shimmery shades together. Go in with this shade and deepen up the outer corner. And I'm going in a V motion. I'm going to take deeper shade and tap off that excess and kind of go over that. Yeah, that's more what I was looking for. And go in right here because I feel like it's kind of dark. I want to kind of brighten my eyes up a little bit. I don't really see a shade in here that I want to use on my brow bone. The highlighter that he picked out, by the way, which is the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter in Iced. And I'm gonna go in with the same brush and just take a little bit, tap off. It just adds a little glow. So yay, we have that done. And I am going to take a makeup remover wipe. This is what I use. And so much better. Instantly gives you an eye lift. The primer that he picked out. This is one of my all-time favorite primers. I use this on clients when I do makeup for their events. In case you didn't know, I also do makeup on the side. Yeah, this is what I use on those with dry skin. Even though I have oily skin, I still love this primer just because it gets kind of a little tacky. So I feel like it really helps the foundation adhere to your skin. And I know I'm kind of aggressive. I've been told. I've been putting on my primer. I don't do this for my clients. I'm definitely a lot more delicate, but it's my own face, so I know like what I can handle. It looks aggressive, but I promise I'm not beating myself up. So I really want to make sure that that gets rubbed in really well. And yeah, see, it's already kind of becoming a little tacky. So yeah, that's the primer that he used. Usually I use a pore filling primer on top, but he only picked out one primer. I did not tell him to pick out two. My sweet hubby picked out this foundation that I don't like for my personal skin type. I like this in my kit for those with dry skin, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. So we're going in with a hydrating primer, a hydrating foundation. So we're gonna be a little dewy today, a little dark for me. So we're just gonna make it work. We are just gonna make it work, okay? This is a light to medium foundation, so with somebody who has a lot to cover, we'll see how this goes. Blend this out with my sponge. It's not bad. I mean, it covered pretty well. You can still see my blemishes peeking through and my freckles, and it gives a nice dewy finish. And you can still, I prefer more full coverage just because I have a lot to cover. I'm gonna go back in with the concealer that we used on my eyes and go in under the eyes to lighten everything up. I'm gonna also use it on my face. So and I'm gonna also blend that out up here. And then I will blend under the eyes. So hubby picked out my favorite powder ever. Yay for that. The clean part of the sponge. I'm gonna go back in a little secret tip that I do. As you can tell, I have this really deep forehead wrinkle right here. So I'm going to go back on the other side of the sponge, tap that out, and before making any facial expressions, I'm going to go over that with powder, and it like kind of instantly removes that wrinkle slash crease in my forehead. This is the bronzer that he picked out. This is the, what is this called? Bronze and Blushing Duo by Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is really, really good. As you can tell, it is well loved. Mainly the bronzer. So he wants me to use the bronzer and not the blush in this. He picked out a different blush, but she has a ton of different colorways in this, and it's really good formula. And see, it's so light. So if you don't like very pigmented bronzer or products, you would love this. Wow, I am like really almost out. Crazy. So we're really gonna use the last bit of this. But you can see it adds like such a nice glow. And I put that on all the areas that I want to be bronzed. I really don't like this foundation for blemishes because it like doesn't cover anything. I'm gonna kind of try to go over that. I don't like it. For me in particular, I love it. I love using it on those clients that have flawless skin to begin with and have dry skin and don't have blemishes like me. So yeah, I would not recommend if you have blemishes or oily skin. So for blush, he picked out the Tarte's Pro Glow palette, and this is what it looks like. I'm not sure if this is available anymore, but if it is, I'll link it down below. All of the products will be linked down below, by the way. He wants me to use this blush only, so that's what we're gonna do. Been following me for a while. You know, I'm a blush snob. I love blush so much, and yes, I go heavy-handed, and yes, I love it. I prefer it that way. On clients, I do not apply blush the way I apply it on myself. I am a lot more light-handed, but on myself personally, I love blush. My husband, on the other hand, doesn't like when I use a lot of blush. So we're gonna go in lightly. I literally don't even see anything. Okay, let's try this again. Do y'all see anything? I mean, like, barely. This is so hard for me to not use a lot of blush. Like, really hard. Okay, I think we'll leave it at that before I get too crazy with the blush. Okay, now I see a little something. Can I clean up with the excess powder? I feel like I went a little too crazy on the nose with bronzer. So if you do that, you see, you just go in with a little bit of excess powder and that fixes everything. I'm actually gonna do something kind of different. Go in with a large duo fiber brush, and we're gonna see, I kind of want to get that like really diffused look, like glow instead of like a streak. Oh yeah, that's nice. So it gives it disperses the product more than, let's say, if I were to go in with a brush like this. So this is really nice. It's like a natural, it gives you more of a natural look. It's a little muddy. So what I do to fix that is I go in back in with the powder and I take the flat side of my sponge and I go like that. It's called baking. It kind of just it cleans up the cheekbone bronzer area. So while that is baking, I'm gonna go in with the eyeliner that he picked out. I'm gonna go in on my waterline mascara. This is the one that he picked out. And you just wipe away the powder and it looks so much better. I picked out these lashes out of all the lashes that I showed him. So I'm gonna get these prepped real quick. And while those are getting tacky, I'm gonna go in with the lippy that he picked out. So he picked out my most expensive lip liner from Chanel. You do not need a Chanel lip liner, just FYI. It is really good. A lot of my high-end makeup I get from my grandma. My grandma passes down the makeup that she doesn't use anymore. So I'm very thankful for that, but you do not need a Chanel lip liner. Just want to throw that out there. This Estee Lauder lipstick, and this is what it looks like. Pure Color Envy lipstick in 120 Desirable. So as you can tell, I use that towel and that trick. If you don't want to get lipstick on your teeth, that's what I usually do. Also, he wanted me to mix these lipsticks. He picked out 205 Champagne on Ice from Revlon. This is the super lustrous line. He also picked out my favorite lip gloss ever. So good. I'm not really a lip gloss person actually, mainly because my son trying to touch my face, and I don't want him to have like sticky fingers and messing up my lipstick. So 9 times out of 10, if you see me in person, I'm wearing a matte liquid lipstick because they don't budge. The lipstick itself, it looks glossy enough, right? This just adds a whole nother level, and it's not sticky. That's what I love about this lip gloss. It's not sticky. If you've ever tried MAC lip gloss, I cannot stand that lip gloss because it's so sticky and goopy. That is not this. Last but not least, I'm gonna go in with setting spray. He chose the Sport Fix Extra Hold Makeup Fixing Spray from Makeup Revolution. This is one of my favorites for oily skin. So I picked out a good one. Overall, I think it turned out good. So things to take away: foundation's too dark. Not a fan of the foundation itself for oily skin or acne prone skin. And I wish I could put on more blush. Change out the lipstick for a cool tone nude. That's really all that I would change about this look. I'm gonna get his reaction and then we will wrap up the video. So, what do you think?
I think it looks good. I think
You like
it came out
it?
really well, yeah.
You like the eyes?
Uh-huh.
I didn't use any pink, like you said, and I didn't use too much blush, like you said, or highlighter.
Yeah.
And this is the lip option that you chose. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it came out really good.
Yeah, okay. Yay.
I did good, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, love. He's so cute. Oh, that is the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed his reaction and seeing the look that I created. And if you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and give this video a huge thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.